So I've decided to go ahead and do another PSA submission. I've been kind of, well, I was kind of holding off, hoping maybe I'd get my one back from last year, but I think maybe that's going to be maybe about April or so. And this one's very different. This one is mostly vintage. So I pulled a couple of Hall of Famers from a 1951 Topps Redback pack, Warren Spahn and Duke Snider. I'm going to try submitting those. The Duke Snider one has some little wrinkles on the surface, so it may not come back. It may come back a low grade, but the Spahn looks pretty good. I'm hoping to get a 7 or 8 on that. And then I have bunches of 1955 Topps. So the ones in this group here, we're mostly talking commons. I do have a couple of more valuable cards that I'll show you in a moment. These are ones that, in most cases, I accumulated expecting to go ahead and grade them. And because I started out collecting these, I was buying higher percentage of raw than graded, but then I quickly kind of went the other way. There is one Hall of Famer in this group, Monty Irvin. His card isn't as valuable as some of the other Hall of Famers. And now, but not all of these will necessarily be part of my collection, because there have been some cards that I've been a little disappointed in terms of their grade. I'm expecting most of these to come back as 7s, hopefully, but there are some definite 6s for sure in these. Might be a couple of 8s, and we're getting into the high numbers now, which are worth a little more, even in lower grades. But still, none of these 1952s in this group. This is the bulk, or sorry, the value for the value category, value category, and 1971 and before. None of those are worth over $100 in graded and what I think they're going to grade. This is a 58 top, no 57 top, sorry, that I just kind of randomly picked up. I thought maybe it was worth grading. Then I have some 63 Fleer. I'm not grading all of my raw 63 Fleer. I decided I'm going to do both a raw set and a graded set on these, and so some of these will be part of the graded set, but I have a lot of raw ones that I'm not going to grade. This Bob Gibson one, this one is over $100. Should be worth over $100 if it comes back at PSA 8, which I think it will. That's I think the most valuable card in this in the value category set. This is a Bob Euchre rookie card that I had from way back. I thought, oh, I'll go ahead and get it slabbed just for the heck of it. I pulled this 1968 Topps game card out of a slab from a no-name company that graded it a Gem Mint 10. I think it might go as an 8, and if it does, it's definitely worth getting graded. And then my childhood Brooks Robinson 71. Unfortunately, in looking at it more, I realized, and you probably can't even see it, I doubt, there's a little indent over here, and I was hoping this would come back a 7, which would be a nice card, but I don't know, there's a little indent there. That's probably going to take it down at least to a 6, if not less, and so then it's not a terribly valuable card. So that's the bulk part of my order, but I'm also for a few cards, the next highest order category that you can do now is what they call regular, and that's $50 a card. The bulk is $10. You can go through independent companies that dealers basically that will submit large amounts of cards, and you can submit to them, and then they'll submit to PSA, and you can get the $20 level for that. But I decided I wanted some of these back in a reasonable amount of time. And so these are some more valuable cards. So here's Billy Herman, Hall of Famer. I have 2 Eddie Matthews cards. I think at least one of these will come back as a 7, probably the other maybe as a 6 or 6, maybe even a 6.5. But those are a couple of nice cards. Gene Woodling. This is not a Hall of Famer, but this is a high number that I think could come back as an 8. And I actually cracked this out of a BVG holder that had it as an 8. Now, if it doesn't come back as an 8, I definitely made a mistake. If it does come back as a PSA 8, then I did good. And that might even be one worth selling at some point, although if it comes back an 8, I may very well just keep it in my collection. And then finally, this 1977 George Brett. I pulled this from a wax pack in another video, and this one I think really has a legitimate shot at a 9. And if it comes back an 8, it wasn't worth sending it in at this level. But if it comes back as a 9, this is about a $200 card, and I suspect this is a card that will keep going up through the years. So that's the higher end part of the sample. So I'm going to get this all, I've already submitted the order to PSA. I just have to pack it up and take it to the post office. When I say submitted, I mean online. And so I have the paperwork done effectively, and I just have to put it in a box and ship it. Anyway, that's it for this time, and I'll see you next time.